Is your body ready? Because the Shovel Knight has finally arrived. That's right, it's time to bury evil with a shovel. Shovel Knight is a platforming action game developed by our friends over at Yacht Club Games for the Nintendo 3DS, Wii U, and of course PC Steam. Made possible thanks to fans like you and Kickstarter. Honestly, I played this game to death for about a week and I love it. The difficulty is pretty well balanced, but things can still end up punishing you, like in Propeller Knight's stage. Stupid wind. Now the goal of the game is simple. Rescue Shovel Knight's gal, Shield Knight from the Tower of Fate, and defeat the Enchantress. Those standing in your way are 8 knights from the Order of No Quarter. You can actually play pretty much any knight in any order you want, though the Super Mario Bros. 3 styled world map is clouded off until you best the knights in that zone. Frankly, this entire game is focused on fun, and you actually get that from the narrative since it doesn't take itself too seriously. This lighthearted approach works and makes the cast even more entertaining. Gameplay is excellent, and immediately at the start of the game you're going to notice no tutorial or hand-holding of any kind. Whoever thought a knight's sword could be replaced with a tool for digging is a genius in my book. What a hilarious and groundbreaking idea. This all-purpose weapon can be used to attack and unearth treasures, plus discover secrets, deflect fireballs back at its owner, and use Scrooge McDuck's iconic Pogo Strike of Death. Well, on everything minus spikes, which makes me sad. Controls are very crisp and give players a smooth response throughout the game, meaning death for the most part is going to be your fault, not the game's. RPG elements play a hand in Shovel Knight's gameplay, similar to Zelda 2 as well. Our hero can use additional powers dubbed relics for this game. These items are hidden playfully in every night level, though if you can't find them, Chester will always sell them to you for a price. My advice, make sure you have enough gold on hand when entering a boss's domain, otherwise you may leave empty-handed because of Chester. Upgrades are a nice addition too, and you can buy armor or learn new shovel moves from the blacksmiths and that blimp thing. While lazing about the town, the Shovel Knight can up his HP and MP stats too. Now while you can only equip one armor at a time, they have different abilities that do come in handy, like increased magic for instance. You gotta love that. Now let's look at the exclusive Nintendo features. Players will be able to play Shovel Knight using off-TV play, relics can be selected using the touchscreen in real time, so no need to pause and select weapons, and you can pretty much use any controller you want to play the game. You're not limited to just the U gamepad, which is sick. The Digger's Diary Miiverse support is also included, but during the filming of this review, it was not active at this time. As for the 3DS, it supports 3D, of course, quick item selection using the touchscreen, and you can trade your play coins for gold, which I wasn't able to use because I never have play coins. Visual-wise, this game is a labor of love to retro fans, young and old, and people who grew up with the NES itself. While at the same time, it uses a few modern touches throughout that weren't possible almost 30-some years ago, like detailed animations, multi-layered parallax backgrounds, and evolved game design. So in other words, the game looks really nice, and it kind of bridges the gap between yesterday and today. Every stage and boss character has a theme, and it's beaming with personality. I especially like this later stage where the rain would tell you what platform was safe to jump on, and which one was fake. Actually, I missed this my first time through the game, which caused a lot of falling. Pretty sneaky, Yacht Club. Pretty sneaky. Overall, I'm just in awe of this game's artsy feel and beautiful use of limited NES colors. This game may look dated, but it's cutting-edge 2D style, and you can quote me. Music and sound-wise, Vert has done it again, creating another astounding audio masterpiece. Though on some tracks, he's actually joined by the famed original Mega Man composer, who lends her talents to the world of Shovel Knight. Honestly, this game has way too many tunes that I dig, so no point trying to pick faves for this video. Replay value, aside from the main story, is pretty awesome. Players can undertake a few side quests like battling the Wanderers, finding the lost relics, ghost busting in the Hall of Champions, collecting all the lost music sheets, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. For you crazy completionists out there, the devs have included many feats to test your skills, which honestly some are downright impossible. Still, speedrunners will love trying to master this game in under an hour. Yacht Club Games has also awarded players with New Game Plus that increases the difficulty significantly. If you were worried the game was too easy, don't worry anymore. Not only are the foes tougher, but checkpoints are now limited to only 2, and health power-ups are replaced with bombs. You heard me, bombs. Trust me, this makes for a pretty insane undertaking, so stock up on those health chalices. You'll need them. Oh, I forgot to mention those. You can get those from like a fish apple thing. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's awesome, but what about the Kickstarter stuff? Well, I'm happy to report that all the Kickstarter stretch goals will be included as free content throughout this year. Meaning players will get to play as the female Shovel Knight, attempt boss rush mode, test your might in the challenge mode, and going on different adventures with the 3 playable boss knights. And all of these for free! To wrap up, I freaking love the concept of this game. Both its mechanics and artistic approach is stellar. Trust me, if you love games with perfect platforming, beautiful art, catchy music, crazy bosses, and plenty of humor, Shovel Knight is for you. With that being said, Yacht Club Games' first title gets a 9 out of 10. And before we go, those of you that are planning on picking up Shovel Knight on your 3DS, Wii U, or PC, I have an exclusive code to share with all of you. Keep in mind though, once entering this code on the character naming screen, you will disable all the feats, so no achievements at all. Okay, so just enter this at the name entry screen and then get excited. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for my review of Shovel Knight. If this review made you excited for the game, hit that like button. If it didn't, well, hit the dislike button. For my extended thoughts on all things Shovel Knight, check out my full playthrough on my Let's Play channel. Links in the description. Shameless, I know. Fare thee well, gamers, until we meet again. God bless, and happy gaming. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next time.